You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is going on? I just want to welcome you guys to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I am your host, Denny Mussolini. Just in case you guys did not know that, man, we have a very special guest for tonight's show, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And there are over 34,000 of you guys in our chat rooms, on the phone lines, Google Hangouts, Skype, on the browser, all the plugins we use for this particular broadcast. You guys are filling them up and you want to break the internet, but no worries, we can handle it. No worries at all. So there are plenty of good reasons not to do what needs to be done. You've had a hard day, a hard life, you got a headache. That's a good reason not to make that, one more call, right? Very good reason. But what do you want more? Excuses or success? Excuses may make you feel good right now. However, they will lead to pain in the future. A year from now, when it's too late to do anything, the excuse you feel so good about today won't do much to ease the pain of regret you'll feel for not having taken action. You have two choices. You can resort to excuses and thereby let circumstances control your life, or you can take action in spite of the reasons not to. Just do it anyway. Take control of your life. Live with purpose, live with passion, and live with direction. Take that from me, Denny Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or the book, or film, or even the business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create these marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are Indigos, Crystalline, or the Starseeds, for my Vigilantes audience family, for my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're in a struggle like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 5 solid years. I appreciate to all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people who think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out to book your interview or to appear on my other show called Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That is Vigilantes Radio sole purpose. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab them from either Spreaker.com/only one media group, iTunes, Player.fm, YouTube, any app from the Google Play or iTunes store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
From author Trisha Greenwood comes an important book for all ages, Beautiful Thinking. You have the power to be self-confident. Know the real truth about self-control. Sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in plain sight. You will discover Beautiful Thinking to be captivating and encouraging, providing the key and the gateway to unleash the greatest potential for a truly enjoyable journey through life. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood is available in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover editions on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Leave a review on Amazon and be entered to win a new Kindle Fire HD8. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood. Available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Order your copy today.
We are the people who have dedicated their weekdays and nights to music, films, news, business ventures, conspiracies, and just talk in general. From our incredible writing and promotion on our new Facebook page. By the way, I know some of you guys are scrolling on Facebook right now. Just head on over to Vigilantes Radio and slap that like button. And we also have another show where we do like intuitive talk, spiritual talk, whatever. I think last time we talked about like the Philosopher's Stone and all kind of things. We had, special guests on. But that show is called Skeptics. It's unscripted. So, yeah, we get a lot of stuff out there. We cuss like sailors. We cuss like our mothers are not around. So you definitely want to check out Skeptics. And we also have a brand new show called Hated It. And that's where Mike and I review movies and films of all kinds. And, kind of give our take on it. So we spend each and every day giving our maximum effort to create a vibrant, exciting, indie, and professional community for all creative minds that coexist in this beautiful artistic world. Well, we have a very special guest today, as I mentioned earlier, like 5 minutes ago. This very mysterious person. Mysterious. Check out his Instagram. You'll see what I mean, right? He has the black and white thing going on, kind of like my Instagram. My Instagram is black and white. Maybe he copied off me. Who knows? Not just kidding. All right. So, with that, let's go ahead and invite him on. Hey, man, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How's it going?
Going great. How's everything by you?
Everything is wonderful, brother. Everything is wonderful.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
No. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say I appreciate you having me on. I'm looking forward to this interview, truly.
Definitely. So, man, introduce yourself to our audience, man. Let them know who you are and what you stand for.
If you don't know already, my artist name is Loby. I'm a hip-hop and R&B musician. I like to my storytelling, my lyrics to speak my words and stories for me, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to speak with Beanie and make you guys have a first switch with fun to music. It's my world, definitely.
Awesome. So let's start right there, the music. All right, so you're making music, you're releasing singles. I know that's the trend nowadays in the industry is the single releases, which is a great approach in my opinion, and that's very relevant. And your music is relevant, not just in general, but to myself on a personal level. So we'll get to that. But right now, I just want to say thank you, for doing this interview with me and our listeners. So allowing us to get the behind the scenes stories and getting to know you part, intro stuff that we have to do. So first up, let's talk about where you're living at. You're in New York, a place that's known for the musical background, for hip-hop, rock, and so many genres. It's like a mixing pot of all nationalities. Oh, man, it's an incredible place. I lived there for 3 years. But my question is, what is it really like for your infused music in this state of New York?
Well, I definitely think it's different as, although I am from New York, a lot of my influences from Toronto, so I think I'm bringing that Toronto sound to New York. It's not really traditional, New York City as a lot of people know that today, and I just want to change that little traditional style and make it, pave my own path in a way.
Definitely. You mentioned Toronto, right? So that's pretty close to New York. And the Toronto sound has been taking the industry by storm. The underground scene, the mainstream. Who do you attribute that influence to? Which artist is just your go-to artist for inspiration?
I could definitely talk about this one for hours, but I'll keep it short. Definitely The Weeknd, absolutely. It's his early music, Trilogy, Twistland, songs I've been listening to for years now. Really shaped the way I'm not just a musician, but as a person as well, and it's definitely helped me in the long run. And The Weeknd, I definitely tribute my music to his style, and I'm trying to one day be as good as him in a way and make million people happy with my music, but he does with his fans today.
Definitely. Yeah, man, The Weeknd is dope, man. I just touch on it for a minute. His evolution was very evident. From the earlier mixtapes, the drugged out tunes to the pop stuff. How do you feel about his evolution?
I think the evolution was definitely one of the most unique ones I've ever seen, because he went from alternative R&B to now he's pop, and now he's going back to the R&B style. But I think the way he makes his music is how he personally feels, and I feel I go by that as well. I think his tradition, his come up, his albums and his songs are really transformed him into who we know and love him as today. But his come up especially was affected me the most.
Definitely. So let's talk about one of the polarizing issues and subjects that's been tossed around and amongst the interviewers, but it's the focus is auto-tuned music. What's your professional and musical opinion on the use of auto-tunes? Does it still have a place in 2018, 2019?
I think personally, if it's used correctly, it definitely does. I think a prime example of this is obviously Travis Scott. He has definitely changed the game with auto-tune. But personally, for my music, I don't really use auto-tune as much, as I like to make my voice do most of it. But I have nothing against auto-tune if it's used properly and not abused in a way, if you know what I mean.
Definitely. What about people who rap using auto-tunes, which I think is weird, but what do you think about that?
I definitely think it's a little funny. I think if people if that's how people want to express themselves through their music and lyrics, and go for it. But I feel although the auto-tune sound kind of is popping, I think the natural sound slowly making its comeback. So I don't know if that's really the train people want to ride personally.
Yeah. So it seems like no matter which band or artist that we choose, we see both short songs and short albums at times. Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, which is a great band, was once quoted to say that anything that can't be said under 3 minutes isn't worth saying. So I was listening to your song Expedite, which is another single your latest single, matter of fact. The song itself falls right at 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Do you apply this theory as well?
I'm actually going to go by a different theory from a very popular man nowadays. Rest in peace, John Somfroy, XXXTentacion. He basically said that his lyrics, he believed that the timing didn't matter, but he believed that as long as you got the point across and you wanted people wanting to come back for more, then the time doesn't matter. And that's what I'm trying to do personally. Most of my songs usually range around the 240 to 320 mark, but there is one of my songs called Sorority Girl, which is around 2 minutes and 20 seconds, where I believe, personally, it makes people, from what I've heard, come back for more. So I think the short method is a good one, in my opinion.
Is that because that's just the way the beats were processed? Say someone sends you a track and it's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Do you just feel that entire song, or would you cut it short if you had to, or make it longer. I've known some artists that add verses, to get the engineer to add another verse in to make it longer, or just because they didn't say everything they need to say in like 1 or 2 verses. Like, how does that work for you?
I would say 9 out of 10 times I let the beat ride out. Wherever the beat is where I like to usually stay around. But for a song called Files and the Chronicles that I have, I actually extended the loop on one of the verses. So I definitely am extending, and if anything, I'm extending. I'm not really shortening my beats. I do try to make them as long as possible, but if I like to keep it clear and concise.
Definitely. So I like how your music actually range through different set of sounds and moods, and diving partially into like different genres. Are there any limitation on what you would try?
Definitely not. I just feel like if my heart's up to it, if there's like something I'm feeling, and personally, say it's like pop music, I would love to try pop music. My goal is just at the end of the day to make people happy. Like I have people, just like Instagram DMs. I want to just give a quick shout out to my who I've become very close with. His name is Lenny. He's listening from Germany. If you're listening, bro, you're the man. Like people like him, literally direct messaging me every day. Like keeps me going. Like people are happy, and like that's just what I want to do. So any genre of music that makes people happy and they enjoy my music, I'm all for it.
Definitely. So would you say that's like your sole mission of why you're doing music in the first place?
Yeah, I definitely want to do this for a very long time. I feel like this is definitely something I'm going to be doing for a very long time. Like, I just love, from songwriting to like listening to people's reactions, to everything. I just love the whole process of music and the industry overall.
Definitely. So, you do it to make your listeners, your fan family happy, but what does it do for you?
It makes me happy as well. I mean, seeing other people happy, like what makes me happy, and it's so satisfying just getting the right lyrics down, like addressing a topic that's been stressing me out. It's a good stress reliever for me as well.
All right, so back to your music, man. Like, let's talk about the beats. What's your process when you're looking for beats? Like, is there a certain go-to not character, but like a go-to sound or a go-to producer?
I wouldn't say there's necessarily a go-to producer. I just think if there's like a unique sound to like a beat, like not just like a traditional snare, nothing against traditional snares or anything, or like normal like regular beats like that, like I personally don't like sway towards them. For me, it's like if I hear a unique instrument that I never heard before, or like I start getting goosebumps, or like those are really the ones I really like lean towards.
So are we getting an EP? Or are you just going to continue to drop singles?
I think for a little bit I'm going to keep dropping singles, but I feel like when the time is right, an EP will definitely be coming. I wouldn't say it's too far in consideration for an EP, but I would say it's a little bit of time. But there definitely will be an EP coming out for sure. The short answer to that question. Definitely.
Are you pacing yourself with the singles, or are you just whenever a song hits you and then it's mixed, mastered, and then it's out? Is that your
no, yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of songs right now. I just want to like distribute them at the right times. It's whenever I feel like it's the most like optimal time, like with the tone of the weather, the seasonal, etc. And I'll try to release it like a song when it feels right.
Definitely. Okay. So, what's one of your favorite memories from recording your music?
Actually, it's probably the first time I ever recorded. For my song Sorority Girl, I actually did the chorus in my head before I even started making music, because Sorority Girl was when I first actually started making, taking music seriously. And just, finishing, the chorus and just, mastering it, just the whole process for the first time, I just felt like I was in, my right place. I was in my intent in a way.
How long ago was that?
That was 6 months ago. I've been singing all my life. I was always a kid in the car that wouldn't shut up because I knew every word to every song. But now, it only made sense for me to, make my own music, eventually. So I gave it a shot.
So 6 months prior to now is when you you did your first professional recording.
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Thank you.
Say that again?
No, thank you.
Ah, yeah, man. Definitely, man. You kick some ass.
I'm trying, yeah.
All right, so you have a song on Spotify called Lessons. What is that song really about, if you care to dive in with us?
No, of course. It's definitely it's about memories from the past, right? Where either I have made mistakes or another party has made mistakes, and mostly like love life in a way. And it's just me or like the audience learning lessons, like to make sure they don't ever do those things ever again.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I normally don't ask this question. I leave that for the other show. But defining the characteristics of being spiritual versus being religious. I also noticed like pictures on your Instagram. There seems to be like you seem to be like inside of a cathedral, maybe, or a church. What's your whole viewpoint on being spiritual versus being religious?
Do you mean like one or the other, like black and white, or do you mean just like my views in general?
Yeah, just your opinion in general.
I think personally, whatever people believe in, like it's just like choosing the get-go, like is what they should go with. If they're more of a spiritual person instead of being or religious, like I personally, I think religion is important, no matter what religion it is. But that's just me personally. But I'm all about like people being comfortable in their own skin. So spiritual, religious, whichever. It's whatever makes people happy. Like it's what I would go for. What I like move forward with.
Definitely. Which are you?
I would say, I don't know if it's like a proper answer, but I would be a mix of both. I feel like I'm like personally very spiritual, but I'm also religious as well. I got like obviously holidays. I make sure like I'm up to stuff with everything, like with the conscious and with religion and everything. So I would say I'm a fusion.
Which is a great thing. I'm the same as well, a fusion of both, you know. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So man, let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this interview. Let's talk about like this mysterious persona of yours. Like, how long will this last? Where did the idea come from?
The idea personally came from how the weekend originally started, but I feel like I'm taking it in a different direction that he did it, if that makes any sense. If you remember how the weekend first started up, he didn't reveal his face or his persona until a couple of songs of Trilogy and come out, like the first couple of mixtapes. But what I want to do is I want people to like relate to me without seeing a face, because a lot of people sometimes see a face and they think like that person instantly can't relate to them. So I feel like when the time is right, I feel like I would definitely reveal my identity at some point. But I think as of right now, or in a little while, I'm gonna keep it the way everything's going. That's just like my personal take on it, and I think people like enjoy that. You know, it's something different to it.
Okay. So there is a possibility that you will reveal who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I was gonna say, man. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, because they all eventually do.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. Maybe like a concert or something, like a first concert. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, MF Doom, he uses like what you call them, stand-ins at his shows. It's not him. It's like some random person he hired to be the DJ to go to a show. Yeah, I think that's pretty dope. You know, he's just sitting back wherever he at in his cage or cave rather, and you know, collecting the checks while some imposter is on stage. I mean, his fans are not happy, but
I think it's cool. Personally, I learned from a very young age from my parents. Like, you know, I personally believe this. You know, shout out to them. They're amazing supporters of mine, of course. But like, for me, it's cooler to be like laid back and not show off and like, you know, it's all about the flash or everything. For me, it's just cooler, laid back and like, let the music do talking. You know, like that's just like a more that I've been going ever since I've been a young boy. So, yeah,
definitely. I have a question I want to pose on you. What if the mystery of who you are actually becomes bigger than your music? What then?
In what way? In a brand way, a person way, or you think like people?
Yeah, brand way. Let's take Tekashi 6ix9ine. His personality, his brand is way bigger than his music.
Right. Yeah, he's a troll. Okay. Sure. No hate against Tekashi. I love him. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I do want people to listen to the music more, but I feel like in order for people to listen to the music, the brand has to be, you know, out there. So I think if the brand's bigger than the music, I wouldn't say it's a terrible thing, but it's obviously not what I want, but it's not like it's not a end of the world scenario. Like, as long as people are understanding the message, then, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. All right, guys, after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat, and our fans love this part of the show, along with the actual interview, but the audience will get to hear Loby provide us with some vocals. Maybe he'll sing for us, maybe he'll do some poetry or inspirational speech or freestyle rap or a joke or a story. You can play a live instrument. Well, you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight, and tonight we'll find out if Loby has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have Loby with his song Expedite, and we'll be right back.
This is my life, it was never slight. Baby on the pole, she go down tonight. Money appetite, gotta get it right. Decision making poor, try to expedite. You see I'm always making moves, but oh, you never know. Try to do it for your girl, but she never showed. Story of his life, but it gets better, bro. Forget the past, don't worry about it, let it go. I see all the pictures you are painting, girl. Asking me if you think I'ma make it there. People trying to show love, but they faking it. Oh, I know. Don't know who to trust, I am forsaken, yeah. Count it, then ride it. Can't think of a better timing. All of these bottles flying, but I just sit there and I just chime in. These fakes be multiplying, relationships are divided. This is on some real shit, wouldn't be speaking if I was lying. But this is my life, it was never slight. Baby on the pole, she go down tonight. Money appetite, gotta get it right. Decision making poor, try to expedite. Inside I was hurting, but you know I won't let it show. Mistaken about everything that I knew all before. Needed a change, so I had to make sure to explore. At this point it's broken, it's impossible to restore. We don't really care about that stuff anymore, cause we all know about the future, what we've got in store. I really think you get what I'm saying, what I implore. Don't join the club, please make sure to never step aboard. But this is my life, it was never slight. Baby on the phone, she go down tonight. Money appetite, gotta get it right. Decision making poor, try to expedite. She go down tonight. Money appetite, gotta get it right. Try to expedite.
From author Trisha Greenwood comes an important book for all ages, Beautiful Thinking. You have the power to be self-confident. Know the real truth about self-control. Sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in plain sight. You will discover Beautiful Thinking to be captivating and encouraging, providing the key and the gateway to unleash the greatest potential for a truly enjoyable journey through life. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood is available in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover editions on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Leave a review on Amazon and be entered to win a new Kindle Fire HD8. Beautiful Thinking from author Trisha Greenwood. Available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Order your copy today.
Yo, and we are back. That was Loby with his song Expedite. What a super, super duper cool song. I can't believe I just said duper. Nobody says that. Come on, Danny, get it together, dude. I'm just taken back by that song. Oh, man. It's dope. It is dope. I'm going to add that to my personal playlist. That's how dope it is, right? So you never know when that little something extra might make a big difference in the end. Races are won by the hundredths of a second, and there are countless opportunities along the way to gain the slight edge that will make all of the difference. Everyone puts out maximum effort when the finish line is in sight. Only the true winner knows, however, that the race is not won at the end, but rather along the way. In fact, the true winner starts to win long before the race has even begun, by putting a little something extra into each training section. That's right. Way before the race, there's something called training preparation. You guys know what that is. Man, save your life. A slight edge every step of the way will add up to the big advantage in the end. What can you do today to improve your performance just a little bit over what you did yesterday? What little bit extra can you do for your boss, your spouse, your children, your customers, your friends, or yourself? The most important thing, if adds up until it is unstoppable. Just a little something extra every day. Think about the power of that. Take that from me, Denny Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. But for right now, let's bring back the man of the moment, Loby. You're back live with us and in our hot seat. We're going to heat your seat up for a minute. Oh, yeah. What you got for us?
Maybe like a little mix of verse, but maybe I'll try to freestyle a little bit. We'll see what direction I take this in, but I think it'll be interesting.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. You want me to start?
Sure.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's listen quick. We never switch. You so ambiguous. Don't play with fakes. A bunch of snakes trying to run the place. They think it's so deep. See, you don't know me. My name is Loby. Play tricks like low-key. I'm here to make my mark, and I'll never fade away. I know I'm moving quick, but no, I'll never run away. What you say, fish, or what you say. You know I'm causing havoc, and you know I never play. I'm digging through my dome, and then I spit it at my frame. If I fell off the server, you'll be crying out my name. Yeah, I don't think they know. I don't know if they know. But now I'm on the phone, and I'm talking about these facts on the radio. I'm trying to speak the truth while I keep this flow. Will I reveal my face? No, you'll never know. Oh, you'll never know. Hey.
All right. Man, Loby. First of all, what is a Loby?
That goes a long story. I think the short story of that would be it's a shortened version of my PlayStation name that my friends call me throughout high school. That's the short story of that. There's definitely a longer story of that, but we'd be here for a long time.
We got to get into that one day.
Of course, definitely.
Let everybody know where to connect with you at.
Oh, absolutely. From Instagram to Deezer to Spotify to everything. You can find me at Loby, L-O-B-Y official on all those things. My main platform usually is Spotify. You can just type in L-O-B-Y. It will be the first one to pop up. And what you'll find there is a bunch of hip hop and R&B songs as I like to alternate as hip hop songs like Feels Right and Lessons, as we mentioned before, I expect as well. R&B songs like as Sorority Girl and Files in the Chronicles. I love to obtain to all types of audiences, and I respond back to all messages through the DM. I love speaking with people in general, and I just love letting people live and being happy. And that's just the message I want to follow throughout my whole musical career.
Definitely. And guys, just in case you didn't get those links, we have them in the description of this episode. So all you have to do is click the link, and they'll take you right to them. Loby, man, what's your go-to platform or console or game?
Definitely Spotify and Instagram. Like for social media wise, No,
I say your go-to game, video game.
Oh, go-to video game. I would say the basic answer of Fortnite, but personally, my childhood was brought around this game called Sly Cooper, if you're familiar with that. It's an old early 2000s game. That and the more popular one, Ratchet and Clank. Those are two big ones.
Cool. Definitely. Are you an Xbox, PC, or PS4?
I'm on PS4.
Boo. Not just kidding. But that's cool. PS4 is cool. Yeah. All right, my man. Well, we definitely thank you, man, for your time here on our show, man, with the wonderful music. We'll definitely be keeping an eye out on you, man. I think you have something great going, and you definitely have my interest.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on the show. This really means a lot. I had a great time speaking with you.
No doubt.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Danny Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.